Yo, what's going on, weirdos? What's up? All right. Just relaxing, getting some sun. Well, it's kind of cloudy. We had a bit of a thunderstorm earlier today, but I'm getting UV rays nonetheless. Uh, yeah, I wanted to talk about kind of what's to come. What is to come in the coming not only few months, but what's coming going into next year, what you need to be ready for. I don't know if you guys can hear the jet flying over my head, so I apologize for that if you can. So we're going to talk about that. So what can you expect over the next, I don't know, 5, maybe 6 months? And then what can you expect in 2026? I know there's a lot of controversy floating around about this subject, whether the bull run's going to go into next year, whether it's not. A lot of back and forth, a lot of chatter about it. Uh, I saw. I wish I could give credit to the YouTuber. I can't remember who it was, but I was watching their video today, and they had two possibilities in terms of the next 5 months playing out, and I found it very, very interesting. So I kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit here. To be clear, like I said, this was kind of brought up by this concept was kind of brought up by another YouTuber. Again, I wish I could give them credit. I can't remember who they were. They have a fairly large channel though, so they don't need my support. But so I'm just kind of piggybacking off this whole concept and giving my thoughts on it. But so the individual was talking about how the rest of this cycle is going to play out in the next like 5, maybe 6 months. And he talked about how he sees one of two things playing out. Now, I've spoken a lot, especially over on the Patreon, about how I think that we're probably going to see sometime for this, like starting around the second half of June, we're going to see the leg up start. We're going to see a nice kind of parabolic run last half of June into July into August, and then maybe at the end of August we see that sell in May, walk away dump that we normally see through May and June, followed by a blow off top in maybe the end of October through November, possibly the first week or so of December, right? But then the cycle would be over. That's kind of how I've seen things mapped out in my mind so far in this cycle. However, there was another kind of idea in regards to it that this other YouTuber kind of brought up, is that maybe we don't see the dump in like September, maybe we don't see that. Maybe we just, maybe because we kind of consolidated and we were cooled off for so long when we should have started to go up in March, that maybe this cycle resembles, and we've talked about this kind of part of it over on the Patreon a lot in the past, we just haven't in a while, about it could mirror the 2017 cycle where we just go parabolic for 4 months and then that's it, and then that's the top. Maybe we don't see that dump. So this is something that's going to be really, really complex to navigate, you guys, right? You have to understand that there is no certainties in charting or in crypto or anything. You guys know that by now. But the complexities of trying to map this out and play it out is the reason so few people make money in crypto, is because it's not easy, obviously, right? Because if you ride things up, let's say you ride things up through second half of June, July, August, September, maybe even into October, 4 or 5 months, and it's just upwards. And then we start to see the market come down. If you make the mistake of not taking any profits, and it turns out that that was the top, and we just start going down into a bear market, into the tail end of this year in 2026, that is I want you to understand, that is a very, very real, very strong possibility, right? That's why you have to know how to navigate this. You only get one shot, right? Not to quote Eminem or anything, but you only got one shot, right? Would you take it or just let it pass? So you that's why experience in this market is so beneficial at times like that, right? I get asked all the time, well, where do you see the top? What do you think? What's your prediction for this, that, and the other thing? Listen, I can give you based on experience, which would make my kind of target more accurate than people without experience, right? Because I've been here for multiple cycles. But at the end of the day, no one's going to know for sure until it's all said and done, right? We may very well mirror the 2017 cycle and just 4 or 5 months straight up, and then that is it, man, right? So I'm going to be ready. I'm going to be ready with my plan to be able to get the hell out of the market, right? If I think that that's it, man, and one of the key factors that is going to help us know whether that's it or not is how high do the prices go on some of these altcoins, and how realistic is it that they're going to go higher, right? And the problem, here's where it starts to make it difficult, and here's where the wrench gets thrown in, okay? Is that when we do reach those targets, like I don't know, I want to use a couple of examples. Let's say like Cardano or XRP. Let's say they hit $6-7. Let's say that, okay? Both of XRP and Cardano are $6-7 around, I don't know, the end of August, beginning of September, right? Then we start to dump. Well, for me, that would tell me it's topped, right? That's what I would take from it. It's topped. We're not going any higher. I'm going to take my profits off the table because it's not realistic. And that's just my opinion. Some people disagree. It's not my opinion that either one of those projects is going to go any higher than $6 or $7 this cycle, right? So if that's my opinion already, my preconceived notion of how high they can go, if we get there and then we start to kind of correct, I'm not going to jump to the assumption that it's just a correction in the market and then we're going to come back up for a blow off top. I would rather take all my money off the table, walk away with massive profits, and miss the blow off top than risk holding at that point, thinking there's going to be a blow off top and then there isn't one. And then I'm riding every single dollar I have back into, like in crypto, back into another bear market for 4 more years. The lesser of two evils there is to be able to get out and not trust it, right? So, but again, the value of being a part of a community, that's where that comes into place, right? We have a massive community over on the Patreon, and we are constantly helping each other. Myself, we have other people who've been through multiple bull runs. We have a great community team of leaders. And we have 8 different chat rooms, and we're constantly chatting like, is this going to pull back further? Has this topped? Should we be taking profits on this? Where should we be rolling these profits? All that stuff. As a community of thousands of people, guys, it's extremely helpful to be a part of something like that, right? When you are new, even if you're not new, guys, I've been here for multiple cycles, and I'm telling you right now, that is going to be very difficult to navigate for me too, for everyone, right? Any content creator out there right now that's telling you that it's going to be easy for them, that they know what's going to happen, nope, they don't. They're lying. So be careful out there with that, right? So if you need help navigating this, get over to the Patreon, guys. Join our community. We even have mentorship programs there. You can join our mentorship coaching calls where we can help you learn everything you need to know and understand the cycle, understand the psychology behind what's happening, the sentiment in the market, the mental and emotional aspects of it as well, because you're about to get bombarded with a bunch of contradicting information, and you need to be able to understand the BS from the facts, right? Because listen, guys, at the end of the day, and I'm being 100 with you here, this cycle, it's a 4-year cycle, is basically 3.5 years of DCAing, red, garbage, boring, BS, crap, followed by 5 to 6 months of euphoria. And if you play that 5 to 6 months of euphoria wrong, well, guess what? You have to wait 3.5 years for another attempt. A lot of you guys don't want to wait 3.5 more years, right? We're not all spring chickens. Jeez, I'm in my 40s, guys, right? So you got to do this right now. You have to do it properly, right? Don't half-ass it, because if you do and you miss, and there's a strong possibility you're going to miss, There's a reason they say 90 to 95% of new people in crypto either break even or don't make any money. It's because they're trying to figure it out and navigate this space on their own. They think they're smarter than the markets. They think they've got it all figured out. Because when you talk about things and you say, yeah, I'll just do this and then I'll sell there and then I'll just do that. It sounds good when you say it and it sounds good on paper. But I promise you this, when you make a plan and you're going to sell your XRP at $7 or something like that, and it hits $7, but you've got every single XRP content creator out there telling you it's going to 20, don't sell. I promise you this, even though right now you think you can deal with it, greed is an ugly, ugly thing, and it will creep in, and you're going to start to rationalize it. Well, why would I sell at $7? Everyone says it's going to 20. I would be a fool to sell at 7, right? And they'll convince you it's going to 20. So then you don't sell at 7. And then it goes back down to 6. And you're like, and then the content creators say, it's okay, it's fine. It's just a correction. It's just a correction, right? We're going back up. Don't worry, $20, man, $20 because Brad Garlinghouse this, or Joel Katz that, or whatever. The banks are using this, XRP Ledger that, whatever it is. They're going to say it's going back up. And guys, it's not attack on XRP. I love XRP, by the way. I'm just using it as an example, right? So you're going to say, okay, yeah, it's going to go back up. They say it's going to go back up. They're going to look at some charts and say it's going to be $11 in 3 weeks or next month, right? Okay, so I'm going to hold. I'm going to buy some more. I'm going to buy some more, right? Because it's going higher, man. It's going higher. And then it goes to $4. And they say, oh, it's fine, it's fine. No, it's just a correction. Don't panic sell. Diamond hands, man. Diamond hands, right? Buy some more. So you're like, yeah, I'll buy some more. It's going back up. It's going back up. Then it goes down to $2. You see where I'm going with this? That's how it happens, guys, right? And by the time you've come to the realization that it's over for 4 more years, it's too late. 75% of the profits you would have made go unrealized. And then you're screwed, right? So this is going to be very difficult moving forward. The next 5 months, I think, are going to be a lot of euphoria coming in, starting very, very soon. So make sure, not financial advice, guys, but make sure that you are positioned, right? I'm going to make sure that my capital is deployed really, really soon here. I'm doing my buying. If you want to know what I'm buying, I put that over on the Patreon as well. And guys, like I said, jump over there. If you need to know some good projects, if you got dry powder and you're like, I need some options here. I need some micro cap gems that I can get into, guys. We just dropped a whole bunch of them. 3 last weekend. We're dropping 2 more this weekend. So you can see some options over there, some great picks you can get into that are gonna 4, 5, 600%, move to the upside in short order. You can get in on those. If you're new, like I said, if you need help navigating this, guys, and trust me, you do, join our community of thousands of people where we can help you. Make sure that you're not a bag holder. Make sure you're not still sitting there falling for the narratives that I just walked you through, right? Join our community, guys. The link is down below. We do mentoring coaching calls every single day. You can book yourself in for those. They're free as a Patreon member, so it doesn't cost you anything. So take advantage of it. Join the mentorship coaching calls every day. We're live every day as well. We drop educational content by the truckload, right? And in these mentorship coaching calls, you're going to learn everything you need to know about portfolio structure, exit strategies, profit-taking plans, identifying studs from duds when it comes to projects, how to do research, how to vet teams, hot wallets, cold wallets, technical analysis training, tokenomics, tutorial videos on key websites you're going to need to learn how to navigate and use as tools, how to get out of this space with your profits intact, understanding the mental and emotional aspects of it, and how sentiment drives this market. Okay, so get over there, join the mentorship coaching calls, guys. It'd be a blessing to see you over there. Click like if you like this video, click subscribe if you really liked it. Also, quick shout out to the channel sponsor, Decent Biometric Wallet, guys. Keep your crypto safe and off of exchanges in your own custody. Don't get hacked. They have a 2-for-1 deal going on in the biometric wallets right now. Check it out. Use our link down below. Get a fantastic deal, guys. God bless.